In this module, now we'll be discussing the themes to be considered while doing proofreading. A proofreader spends a lot of time in proofreading to make the document clear. It includes the services of a reader who makes the necessary corrections and a person called copy holder who reads it out slowly for comparison with the printed word. It requires a lot of concentration. Here are various themes under which proofreaders check the errors. The first theme is spelling and word choice. Checking the spellings in a document can be a blessing and a curse. The proofreader should find personal spelling demons and should have a good dictionary to use when in doubt. The words should be pronounced properly, write them correctly, and a memory device called a mnemonic should be developed for difficult words. For example, how will the conference proceed or proceed without our president? The correct answer is to proceed. The correct spelling of the word which completes each sentence should be used. When words are mixed up in writing, it leads to the most common misspellings. For instance, typing the word lions instead of lions. Wrong words are also used sometimes. For example, a lot, it should be written as a lot. Capitalization. It is important to acquire how to communicate with written language. Proper capitalization is essential in the document. Proper nouns, pronouns, and proper adjectives are capitalized, and the first word in every sentence is capitalized. The excessive capitalization throughout a document makes the sentences cumbrous to read it, and readers find it difficult in understanding the content. Punctuation errors. Punctuation describes the voice of a writer in an exclusive way to the reader. A proofreader improves the punctuation to reflect the writer's opinion in the document. Punctuation can bring emphasis to the right word or words. When it is used correctly, it can build a rhythm to the writing. The proofreader should highlight all punctuation marks such as periods, exclamation marks, comma, question marks, colons, semicolons, and apostrophe. For example, commas are used in specific instances like separate items, introductory phrases, and separate compound sentences. Colon is used after an independent phrase that precedes a list, and semicolon connects two independent clauses with no conjunction. Separate listed items. Sentence boundary errors. The proofreader should read each sentence by itself to see if it can stand alone as one complete thought without help from the surrounding sentences. If any sentence does not make sense or seems to contain more than one sentence, mark it for the reporter's attention. Hyphens. Many writers fail to understand how hyphen works. A hyphen is used when compound adjective appears before a noun, not after the noun. For instance, the magazine has very up-to-date material in it. Is correct as compared to the material in the magazine is up to date. Now let's discuss in this module what is online proofreading. In the digital age, various automated proofreading softwares are used by the writers or journalists to proofread their text automatically without going through each word or each line by themselves. Online media has completely transformed the concept of traditional proofreading, and there are various apps which are used online to proofread the document. Grammar checking tools are used by the journalists to correct the errors in the document. As well, new cloud computing developments such as Google Doc, editing services, and Microsoft Change trackers are being used for proofreading to improve the writing. The few apps which are used by the writers to proofread their stories or documents are listed below. Grammarly was developed in 2009 by Alex Shevchenko, Max Litwin, and Mitro Lider. It is an easy and commonly used app for proofreading. It helps in checking the grammar, spelling errors, style mistakes, and poor use of vocabulary in the document. It is integrated into more platforms and always automatically on. It checks everything what the writer writes on a computer, document, emails, and social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, etc. It has a free browser extension for Microsoft, Google Chrome, and Safari. Ginger software founded in 2007 by Yale Karev and Avner Zangwill. It used to correct misused words, grammar, and spelling mistakes in context to each sentence. The additional functionality is available on Ginger Premium, which converts text to speech and progress reporting. Ginger text to speech offers auditory feedback, facilitating users to hear their mistakes and their correction. The words are highlighted as they are read aloud, and users can connect the sound with the spelling and also learn the correct pronunciation of the words. It enables users to hear their original sentences as it is read to them phonetically and also reads the alternatives offered and the sample expressions accompanying them. Writeful is an application that uses natural language processing on large language databases to provide feedback to the people on their writing. People can select a piece of text in any writing tool like Microsoft Word, and a small popover will appear above the selected text. This popover offers various options like grammar, punctuation, words, choice, etc. to assess and improve the selection with the use of the language databases. The idea of automatic language feedback tailored to academic writing is appealing not only for researchers but also to publishers, says Joan Castro, the co-founder of Writeful. To conclude, the process of proofreading requires patience, concentration, and ability of the proofreader to identify errors. The proofreader should have a healthy sense of doubt, and if something doesn't look right, the checking should be done it in context to spelling, grammar, and layout. Proofreaders prefer to keep all the components constant with the style of the particular editor for whom they are working. A split second of distraction from proofreading can lead to overlooking errors. The mind is mightier than the pen or keyboard. If the thoughts are interrupted, take a break and take it easy. Try to eliminate all the distraction before working again, and this will help the proofreader to be highly competent and focused. To conclude, if your grammar is not up to the mark, apply it in your daily conversation and the text message that you write. You are never keeping it real with your lack of punctuation and proofreading. You are keeping it unintelligible. Hope you had a great learning. Thank you.